So a few more things done on the car. It's been a little while since I posted. So we've got the ARB Diff Breathers, which I've only got the two front and back diff connected to at the moment. I've still got to connect the gearbox to it when I get the clutch done, which will be the next big job. Cane and air filter inside. Second battery is now installed. Last time you guys saw it, I think the battery tray was in. So battery, isolator switch, which allows me to isolate the cranking battery when I'm remote. Got the fused end block here, which was nice and tidy, I think. And I went and got those little fuses and stuff and little lugs. So I'm using that for all my bits and pieces. Still a little bit of a mess here, but I'll get tidied up as soon as I can. Now everything's connected again, so the diff lockers are all connected and everything's all happening on the inside. I've got the HIDs just went in yesterday, so I did the Stedi conversion for the lights, which are the Parkers and the headlights, so they're nice and white now, considering they were really yellow beforehand and they were terrible. The Stedi panel is now in, so we've got main link to the back battery, the BCDC, so I can charge and just run. I can run the back from the front, so all the fridges and stuff can be run from the front main battery while I'm driving, or I can just switch it to the rear and have the BCDC running on charge. There'll be the top LED bar when I get it, the two reverse, the rear diff locker, red arc battery, TowPro Elite 3, and left and right work lights. I've installed a Kenwood unit, a bit better sound. It's like 4-inch speakers in. There's a Kenwood sub that I just put in as well. That's the control for it just there, which I might crank up in a sec so you're gonna look. The ICOM 450, good piece of kit, that one. Just installed as well. That's pretty much it from inside here. I've got the, you probably can't see this, but I'll just put this forward. Sorry about the camera work, but there's a Kenwood sub just here. Everyone knows that these cars are absolutely shocking for the bass, so I've installed that there. It's just screwed into the camera, the rear drawers, so it's not going anywhere. Sounds amazing as well, so that's all in now. What else have we done? So we've got, go through that in a second. So underneath, we can get under here, we've got the LRA, Long Range Automotive 82 litre auxiliary tank has been put in. Small fortune, but definitely worth it where I'm going. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's a DPF back, 3-inch custom all the way through. Exhaust that was done by, I remember the name, put it up eventually, Race Customs, Race Custom Engineering. They were really good, awesome company to deal with. They were so friendly and helpful. Also, if you haven't noticed, 3-inch lift, EFS, the XTR shocks, 350 kilo rear springs. I've got the airbag man, you can see them in there, bellows underneath, the steering damper at the front. Let's see if I can get to that as well. So I've got the steering damper there as well, the front, springs, casters, everything was done in one hit. Again, small fortune, but definitely worth it. That was done by Tough Stuff. And the exhaust is nice and tucked up just here, as you can see. There's still grease pissing out of there, but that's okay. And then rear wheel carrier. This maxi trake bag, nice and small and neat. Just open this up. Now this is, I made this with my old man. Terrible welding, don't look at that, but it holds my water and the spare fuel for the generator slash boat slash whatever else you want to call it. Tap will go on in a sec, and there's a locking system that'll go into that. ARB wanted, I think, or Kmart was about 980 bucks, I think, just to replace this swing arm with a dual carrier. So I think this cost me like 80 bucks. I'm pretty sure it was about 80 bucks worth of steel. So, and a couple of days worth of welding and painting and stuff. So turned out all right, I think. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. I can step on that. It's absolutely rock hard. Got the air fillers for the airbags on both sides, there and there. And then on the inside, I don't know if I've actually recorded this yet or not, but everything's still on there. The lighting still hasn't been connected yet, but it will go. Got the shunt connected to a little gauge here, so you can actually see 100% battery health. That's the current draw. How many amps I've got in the battery, and then there's a voltage as well, current voltage is. There's lights at the back here. I haven't got it connected, that doesn't help. So that will light up eventually. SIG alert lighter, USB, tell me if the charging's working from the back, just to switch to everything on. BC-DC's down the back there. Eventually I'll probably put a inverter here, possibly. Haven't had the need for one yet, but I will. XTM drawers, it's really handy and nice and easy to slide. The gap in here is on purpose. This will hold the 200 watt solar blanket that I just got. I haven't actually put in, hopefully it fits. I'm hoping it fits. Fridge slides are kick-ass. Fits a 60 litre angle. Sort of fits a bit funny. I've got to put 2 timber slabs in and it sits on top of that because it just overhangs the edges, not by much though. That extends, and then you've also got a little chopping table that extends as well. I can use as a normal table, so it's just further back out. Just don't have any other table space here. And then my little 1 kilowatt generator fits in here absolutely perfect. So that actually worked out really well, which leaves me enough room just at the back there behind the seat. I had to put the ARB or the twin compressor will go onto the passenger seat with one of the brackets that I possibly might make now that I'm a professional welder. Maybe, but that gap just there will fit the air tank if I decide to go down that route. So give me a sec, I'll crank that radio so you can have a listen.